Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to have a look at a knife that I am 100% positive is going to reach EDC God status from CIVIVI. This is the all-new multifunctional Baby Banter 2 TG. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome knife and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this knife. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at CIVIVI for sending me this knife to review. Let's get started. Alright, let's begin with some quick size references just so you get a better idea for the overall size of this knife. So here it is next to 3 US quarters. And here's a quick look at them vertically next to each other, just to get a different perspective. Let's take a rough measurement here with the blade closed. Looks like we got just about 3¼ inches length. And now with the blade open. And back to vertical. And finally, let's take a rough measurement here with the blade open from the end of the handle to the tip of the blade. Looks like we got just about 5½ inches overall length. Alright, let's have a look at the thickness of the blade over in the thumb ramp area. And it looks to be maybe just a tad thicker than a US nickel. It's close. Let's run a ruler across the thumb ramp and see how thick it is here. Looks like it's just about 1/16 of an inch thick. Let's have a look at the top of the knife here so you get a better idea for the overall thickness of this knife. So here's a pair of chopsticks. This is the thicker side and it's just about right. And let's run a ruler across here to see what we got from scale to scale. I would say just about 7/16 of an inch thick. Let's get this knife on the scale so you know how much weight you're going to be carrying around. Coming in at 2.6 ounces. And just in case you're wondering what 2.6 ounces might feel like in your hands or your pocket, well, if you got some AA batteries around the house, weighs almost as much as 3 of those. Let's have a look at your opening mechanisms. You've got dual thumb studs and this crossbar lock. So you've got cutouts here on both sides of the handle so you can dig your thumb in and just rotate this blade around and lock it into place. And with a little bit of practice, even though this knife is so small, you can still find a way to flick it open using the thumb studs. Want to bring you guys in just a little bit closer to have a look at your dual thumb studs. These are made out of titanium. Beautiful milling, and if you notice, it's slightly bronzed. There you go. Gives a real nice color contrast to that satin finish. And then to use the crossbar locking mechanism, you just pull it back and swing it open and release. Now your locking mechanism is also your blade release. So as this blade is opening, see that notch right there? It's going to fit right under that bar here. And this guy is going to hit that stop pin and lock into place. And then when you're ready to release the blade, you're just going to pull it back. It'll move out of the way. And the blade will fall freely. In real time, it'll look something like this. Open, release, pull back and close. The opening action on this blade is incredibly smooth and quick. Blade is pivoting on a caged ceramic ball bearing system, and because of the size of this blade, it just flies open. You don't even feel it. Quick and crisp. Let's have a look up front at this blade, starting off over in the thumb ramp area. There is a closer look at your jimping. I'm going to turn this sideways just to give you a better view of how far apart they are and how high the peaks are. Yeah, that feels pretty good. We got a little bit of a modified clip point here because normally they're not that chunky. Here is a look at how fine of a point it comes down to. Gorgeous satin finish. Got a little bit of a shoulder up here. Grind is going to be flat, right? So we have no curvature here. Absolutely flat. Very easy to maintain and sharpen flat grinds. Nice finger choil here. And there's also jimping located right under here. So when you sneak up here, you get a little bit more grip. Also doubles as a sharpening choil, making it very easy to sharpen from the tip of the blade all the way down to the heel. And with this nice big belly, it's going to be perfect for slicing or rocker chopping. And with this flat grind, perfect for your push cuts, even your draw cuts. Steel type being used up front is one of my favorite Swedish steels, 14C28N. This steel is incredibly easy to sharpen and maintain. It's got great toughness, good wear resistance, great edge retention, and as we're going to see, it's capable of taking a really razor sharp edge. This knife has so many interesting individual features, and it's interesting how they all blend together, but the one that really does it for me are the handles. Alright, the designer wanted to make it look like grain on a tree, and I think he did a good job. And when it's stacked on top of this kind of reddish brown G10, I mean, it feels like this knife belongs outdoors, and really that's what TG stands for, is touch grass, right? Get out there and be with nature. Alright, let's talk about your grip dynamics. Small knife, really nothing to it, right? Just flat straight across the top here, small arch on the bottom, and just a single finger groove up here. So you can hold it back here or up here. And when you do get up here, this knife feels so incredibly tucked away and comfortable, well balanced. A couple of other things I really like about the design of the grip is that they're rounded here. To me, it gives it a nice retro feel, taking it back to like the 1950s when everybody used to get in their cars and driving station wagons out to national parks. And this little dip here, ingenious, right? When the blade is rotating around, that little dip is part of that finger choil. Smart design. Let's have a look down inside the knife, and we can see that we got full liners, and they have been skeletonized. You got those cutouts on both sides to save on weight. Matching reddish brown G10 backspacer, lanyard hole in the back. They went with a shorter pocket clip, so that thing is absolutely not even going to look like it's there. Totally deep carry. There's a profile view there. And it is swappable to the other side. And this will be tip-up carry only. Here's a quick look at what this knife is going to look like when you dunk it down in your pocket. Tiny. Not even going to notice it's there. Now, some of you might have noticed as we were checking out the pocket clip that you got these two metal tabs in the back. On this side, you have a pair of tweezers. And on the other side, you have a toothpick. Now, you might be asking yourself, what am I going to need a pair of tweezers and a toothpick? I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have a Swiss Army knife with both of these items in it, and I use them all the time for all different things. So these are really useful items to have in an EDC knife. But guys, seriously, look at how everything just works together. Beautifully done. Let's do some cutting with this factory edge. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at the shine, the polish they put on that edge. Super shiny. All right, let's do some small cuts here. See how close we can get these together. Nice and smooth, no toothiness. Let's put this big belly to work on some 550 paracord. Easy. Got 2 layers of cardboard. Should have no problem getting through that. Sharpness. And I got some leftover scrap leather from a project I was doing. Pretty thick stuff. Let's see if it'll cut through it. Easy. Once again, guys, this has been the Baby Banter 2 TG from CIVIVI. Just an incredibly great looking knife to look at, comfortable in the hand, packed full of features, compact in size, easy to carry. If you're looking for a new EDC knife, this could be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome knife from CIVIVI, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.